Let's start with foreign policy. We have foggy foreign policy in this country. A lot of our men and women in uniform don't know why they are there. They don't know the definition of victory. This is why my foreign policy philosophy is an extension of the Reagan philosophy. Reagan's philosophy was peace through strength.
That's right.
The Cain philosophy is peace through strength and clarity. Let's clarify who our friends are, clarify who our enemies are, and stop giving money to the enemies. Doesn't make any sense. And one of the reasons we need to clarify who our friends are is so we can tell the rest of the world who our friends are, and that we are going to stand with our friends, starting with Israel. They are our friends. You know, one of the reasons that Ahmadinejad is rattling his sabers, making all of these threats, is because he doesn't believe that this current leadership in this country would do anything about it if they were to attack Israel. And he's probably right. When I was in Israel last August, I met with the Deputy Prime Minister. And one of the things that he was most frustrated about, other than living in that part of the world surrounded by so many of your enemies, was that he wasn't sure where the United States stood with Israel. I said, a lot of people in the United States of America are not sure where this president would stand with Israel. But I told him and I assured him that in a Cain presidency, it would be clear. And I said, I'm going to give it to you in an old Southern expression. If you mess with Israel, you're messing with the United States of America. That's how strongly I feel about it. Foggy foreign policy. We need to clarify our relationship with Afghanistan. When President Karzai says to Pakistan, if you get in a fight with the United States of America, we're going to be on your side. We got men and women in Afghanistan dying to help them out. And now he's taking sides with Pakistan. We got to clarify whether or not Pakistan is our friend. That's where they found Osama bin Laden. And we want to call them a friend? I'm not sure. We're going to clarify that relationship. Just like we've got to clarify that relationship everywhere in the world.
Mr. Cain, you've been talking tough today. Miami
Yes.
and here in Broward County, we've got foreign policy.
Yes.
What do you see under a Cain administration? How do you see the American foreign policy moving forward? How do you see it?
I see it moving forward with some very clear principles about how we're going to deal with other countries. And I stated that in terms of my philosophy will be an extension of the Reagan philosophy. Peace through strength and clarity. We got to clarify many of the relationships we have around the world. I think it's very unclear now where we stand with Afghanistan. We're over there fighting to help them fight against the Taliban. Our young men and women are dying, but yet President Karzai makes a statement to Pakistan that if they get in a fight with the United States, they're going to side with Pakistan. We found Osama bin Laden in Pakistan. We thought he was in Afghanistan. What's up with these double standards? In other words, let's clarify and define what the relationship ought to be with countries who say that they are our friends. And so, strength-wise, we got to re-strengthen our military.
So you would say that Pakistan would be one of the three strategic threats moving forward if you become president?
They are not a strategic threat right now, but I want to make sure that they do not become a strategic threat,
right,
and find out what the relationship will be going forward. That's what I mean by peace through strength and clarity. Countries around the world, friend or foe, respect and respond to two things: economic incentives or economic pressure, and our military might. And I do not plan as president to allow our military readiness or our military might to get weaker, because that's one of the things that I don't believe is in the best interest of this country.